I pray this message finds you at the precise time you need it. As always, take what resonates with you and leave the rest for everyone else. All right. Can you guys hear me okay? Sound coming through? Give me a little thumbs up or a 444. We're tuning in with 444 today if you can hear me. And we'll open with a bit of energy healing. I see some hearts. Okay, perfect. I've been missing doing the lives on my phone. I've been doing them on my computer, but I miss doing them on my phone. Hello, everyone. So, I'm going to go ahead and open our space with a little bit of sacred medicine. And I offer this to my angels, my guides, and my ancestors of the holy light. And I offer this to Archangel Michael as well as the source of all that is, because Archangel Michael will be facilitating and he'll be here to bring the messages through. It's his live. Welcome in, everyone. That's the steeping pot medium. I've been wondering who this is. That's so cute, Mary. I love it. Lisa, chasing the moon. Shayna, Deirdre, welcome. So happy you guys could be here today. I know. Anyone else missed the vertical streams? So Archangel Michael is, oh my God, here in the house. Lots of energy already coming through. I was like, I'm not going to need to use my grounding crystal. And he said, nope. Yeah, you will. Cynthia, hi. So I'm sorry I missed you all on Saturday morning. And I know I've been missing you in my other live that I normally do during the week. This week, it has been quite the extravaganza of recovery and and integrating all of these energies. Okay, the new moon was crazy, but it also came at a time in my life where I've just been processing a lot. So anyways, story time aside, maybe Archangel Michael will have me weave a little bit of that in here, but we're gonna start with some grounding protection Reiki. Okay, so if you're open to receiving, we are, oh Deirdre, you're too sweet, stop it. We're going to be diving into this energy activation with the black tourmaline crystal, as well as some of my wands here. So if you're open to receiving this energy activation, we're going to be tuning in with 444. And I ask that you do comment these angel numbers because they signal your consent to me, and they allow for the conscious awareness of your energy body to integrate these energies more deeply than if you were to just say, okay, it's for your integration. It's for your highest good. So if you're open to receiving this energy activation, we're opening the space with 444. I'm going to need you guys to all just anchor into your breath, okay? We're going to be focusing a little bit extra on your root and your heart, okay? So when you're taking your deep breath in, I want you to imagine that a tunnel of light is moving in through your lungs all the way down to your root chakra. And then when you exhale, every exhale releases gray. Any indecision, any worry, any anxiety. And you're welcome to take that at your own pace. If the intentional breathing doesn't align with you, don't try to make it fit. Okay, there we go. All right. That's the Reiki activation for today. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the Reiki and also step back a little bit from your space where I was facilitating some of this movement of energy. But I'm still here. All right. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome to a series of live streams that I conduct called Saturday Morning Live, but generally they happen on Saturday mornings. I wasn't able to make it yesterday morning, so thank you for being here with me today. We always start my live streams with a bit of an energy activation, and then we get into the messages, and on the Saturday or the weekend lives, we close out with a collective prayer candle that I charge full of Reiki and invite you all to add your intentions as I also channel some, okay? So stick around and make sure you can participate in that. Archangel Michael said a couple of days ago that he wanted to be the one to facilitate today's messages. I had initially received, or I'd hoped that he would actually come through, but I think he doesn't think I have the energy for that right now. So we're gonna get into your messages from him. He's here, he's talking to me. I just am not able to bring him through at this particular moment. Okay. He's just like, very good. So, feeling like he wants to start with the Starseed Oracle today. But there are so many messages coming through. I feel like you have been facing so many of your fears. You have been facing so many of your fears. And your spirit guides want you to know that your fears are not as big as you think they are. And they're not as many as you think they are either. They're just loud. They just have a vibration of cacophony that makes you feel incredibly scattered and incredibly overwhelmed because it is so dissonant in your body. It is so dissonant to your spirit and dissonant next to who you really are. Your natural state is peace. Your natural state is trust. Your natural state is alignment. So every time you find an alignment, your soul is remembering that and realizing that you're coming back to yourself, and also that you're trying to create more of that depth, more of that presence in your life. So you reach a layer of alignment that your body says, okay, it's safe enough now to look at everything that's coming up. And then you start to purge. And you guys have been going through this process of peace and then purging, for a very long time. Unfortunately, I'm not here to say this is it. I'm here to say that you are reaching a turning point in your karma. So, rest assured, you've been having some pretty big breakthroughs. Some pretty massive changes. And you could be seeing 444 a lot. You could also be seeing 818, 1010, 1111, 1222, 345, 555, and the sevens for some of you. The sevens feel like they're approaching, but they're not quite here yet. So Archangel Michael is recognizing that you've been struggling to really rest, or feel like it feels like the perspective you have is imbalanced about rest. Some of you feel like you've not been able to do even half as much or a quarter as much of the things you would normally do because you're needing to process, purge, release, and rest. But you're having these deeper moments of release and awakening, because when the time comes for you to start moving, you're not going to have the time to be slowing down and processing all of these things that you're being made to look at right now. So trust that you're exactly where you need to be, looking at the things you need to be looking at, and that you're doing a lot better than you think. And that's another message that's coming through incredibly strongly for you. Yeah. Wow. So can't even make it up. The void. You guys should go check out the reading I just did on Patreon. They were also protection messages from Archangel Michael. And they're connected to this. So if this message is resonating you, go grab that video, okay? The link is in the description box below. It says the void. Stop. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Some of you might resonate with being a shadow worker. You might resonate with being a shadow worker, someone that, like, yes, a light worker. Shadow workers serve the light. Okay. Shadow workers are intended to be the bridges of consciousness, the light beings that walk amongst the shadows, that have been forced to deal with a lot of very dark, terrible, heavy things in order to transmute that pain. Your process, the way you are processing, is going to become a roadmap for how people, once they start to take up this journey, are going to learn from the things that you've been processing. And so you're being made to look at some of your deepest, darkest fears in the face and recognize that they're not at all what you thought they were. Or maybe that the fact of facing them is not at all what you thought it was. We also have embrace winter, the great cosmic womb. You're getting a lot of downloads at this time. Some of you could be having headaches or significant pain in your root. And you might experience one or both of these. Maybe it's teetering back and forth between the pain in your root and the pain in your crown, because of all of the intense activations you're receiving at this time. Okay? They're not separate. They're related. Because as you're awakening more to the truth of who you are and the truth of your function here as a light in the darkness, as a way shower, as a shadow worker, you are healing not just your relationship to the divine, but you're healing your relationship to everything you've gone through in this life, everything that you've experienced in your body. Honoring the journey, honoring your sovereignty, honoring how far you've come. Honoring that the limiting beliefs that you've been carrying are really just the opposite of what's true. The opposite of what's possible for you. but you're starting to recognize the creative process, or how the creation process is interwoven in your discovery of self. That's a really, like, what does that even mean? Michael, what does that even mean? So you've been on a journey of finding yourself, and what you've found is that you've been a collection of things that were the sum of what happened to you, or the sum of what was given to you. And so now you're recognizing that you've reached a point in this journey where it's not about, okay, well, what am I not anymore? You're being made to decide who you are and who you want to be, because you're realizing how much illusion you've been defining yourself by, how much illusion you've been carrying, how much falsity you've been like ascribing to as subscribing to as fact. Yeah. And holy mackerel, has this been a slow as heck process for you? This energy of the Knight of Pentacles, it says it's been slow, but it also says that you're relentless. No matter how long it's taken for you to process what it is you've been faced with, you have not ever actually given up in the face of your fears. Because every time they come back up, you're like, you know what? It might not be this time, but I'm going to get you. You're gonna, every single one of your demons, you're like, you know, it might not be today, but I'm going to fight you. I swear to God. and that's victory in and of itself, knowing that you are not even like, you're not even playing with time anymore. It's not about time. It's about what is going to bring you a sense of completion right now. What is going to give you a sense of alignment right now? What is going to make you happy right now? And you're realizing that inversely, this is playing the long game, because aligning yourself to what you want today automatically puts you in the receiving mode of all that's to come and everything that's bigger than you could have ever dreamt of. And I can feel that activating your solar plexus. Wow. How many of you resonate with being a shadow worker? Welcome in. A light bearer. God's living testimony. Only one of you? That's not true. I'm glad you claimed it. I'm glad you claimed it. Uh-huh. What was I saying? At this point, you're shifting. This is the 9 of Cups. I feel like you've been so frustrated, feeling like you have to know where you're going. You have to know everything. Because it all has to mean something. It all has to it all has to just be for something fantastic, God. Otherwise, I'm going to kick your ass. Some of you guys don't get angry enough. Because you want to be peaceful. You want to be a light in people's lives. Well, let me tell you, shadow worker, reclaiming your darkness just means you're no longer compromising on your worth. Facing your shadows means that you know who you are. So Michael wants to pivot. Where are you going with this? Keep shuffling tarot. Okay. Your anger is going to cleanse you of guilt. Yeah, it does mean taking your power back. Honoring how angry you are over certain things in your past. Honoring your anger over the fact that maybe you're fed up with the way you're doing things. Things are changing. And it's because you decided that you're not gonna keep living in the same reality that you've been tolerating that makes you so angry and so uncomfortable that you want to scream. Because it's the reality where nothing changes and nothing ever happens. You said enough is enough. God heard you. Archangel Michael heard you. Time for something new. You are being made to trust yourself more than you ever have before. You have to. When you honor your power, when you honor your intuition, you accept that you have a direct connection to the divine. And that you can hear God as well as anyone else. But do you believe it yet? This is the season of really trusting your intuition. I know you're sensitive. I know you're empathic. I know you're psychic. I know you're powerful healers. I know that. So do they. But you have to actually value that. That it means something. You can feel your life expanding, which is why you're being confronted with all of these fears. And you are safe. You are so protected. You are so safe and you are so protected as you're walking through all of these transitions. And you're aware of that now. I feel like you're more aware of Spirit's presence with you than ever before. A lot of you, if you don't already practice automatic writing, need to learn to practice. Because you're needing to start to trust that you actually are able to validate yourself. This is also where this is coming from, validating yourself. Well, try it a few more times. Like every day. A few more times, like every day. I think it's funny. I think it's funny how God makes things happen. I think it's funny the way that Spirit makes things happen. Yes. I feel like screaming. Rawr. Rawr. Okay. The great severing. The great severing. Some of you have been holding back a scream. You've been holding back a scream. And this scream is going to be like the scream of all screams that is going to like put you into Hulk mode and really call all of your power back. Okay? Mars energy, anger, conflict, but also softening to love. You cannot honor the value of your gentleness if you do not honor the power of your rage. You are needing to make peace within your own duality in your consciousness. So this severing is actually the acceptance of the duality in you. It is releasing your need to push away the aspects of yourself that scare you or make you uncomfortable. I'm hearing this is so much deeper than who you really are. This is, what do you stand for? God fashioned you the way that you are to be a representative of particular gifts, of particular talents. So what is it that you were fashioned to stand for? And what is it about that that you still resist? Spirit, I'm done. Give me a break. You are actually coming to a place in your mind where you can hear your fears screaming at you, and you're just like, and what? So what? So what? You can hear your insecurities getting louder and louder and louder to the point that you're just like, oh, who said that? Because it wasn't me. Like, where's that coming from? Because it sure as shit is not you. I think you're calling back some audacity. Some audacity. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Spirit team. I'm not gonna lie, they're testing you though. They're really pushing your limits. But you also asked for it. And you don't have any reason to be nervous about these things that you're being called to step into. You might have seen that flicker of light. You don't have any reason. Because you wouldn't have even had these things brought to you by the divine if you weren't capable of stepping into them, if you weren't capable of handling them. And you know what? That was the card that flew out. You can't even make that up. The Ace of Wands. You're learning how to magnetize the life that you desire to just like appear in front of you. Like, that's different from manifesting. That's alchemy. God always gives you what you can handle. And some of you, that's rest. Even though it drives you nuts. These are times to turn inward. Michael, what else do they need to know? What do you need the collective to hear? Alternatives for creating. What do you mean? Like coping mechanisms? First, acknowledge what your coping mechanism is trying to accomplish. Ask yourself, what is that trying to accomplish? And then ask yourself, what is the core of that need that you're trying to meet? And why do you believe food is going to fill that, or whatever your coping mechanism is? And then see if you can ask your intuition, ask your body, because it's your mind that's attached to unhealthy coping mechanisms, not your body. Ask your body what is going to help you actually meet that need. Creating something. Well, what do you want? Ten of Cups. Some of you are waiting for God to tell you what you should be doing with your life. But God is asking you, what do you want to be doing with your life? And if you're unsatisfied, why? Ten of Cups, Page of Cups. Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. Ten of Cups, Page of Cups. You're learning to change your mind. And I know I keep saying that. And it means the same thing every time I say it, but it comes through differently every time I say it. Like, it's not just your beliefs. It's literally, okay, well, you have to understand that you're not where you were 3 years ago, and your mind has evolved. Your beliefs have changed so much since then. So naturally, when you get to where you're trying to go now, your belief system's going to change immensely in order to shift and hold space for that. For you to be the container. For you to be the container for what it is you actually want. So when you get clear about what it is that you want, you're going to be finding that your prayers are being answered in ways that you didn't expect. I'll see you soon then. Yes, repetition is underrated. That's why you have to ask yourself, what do you love enough to continue to fight boredom about it over? That wasn't the words, but you know what I mean. Literally, exactly. Michael, come on. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Be the leader you wish you had. Which is already what you're doing. You're guiding your inner child. You're healing your inner child and standing up for them. Remember, the new earth is being brought to life through you. It's through the action you take towards the visions that you receive. It's about your impact. If this message is resonating and you want to go deeper into personal messages, book a reading with me. The link's in the description box below, and Lisa's also been dropping it in the live chat. Lost lands. That feels so good. Lost lands. Some of you have dreams that you gave up on a long time ago that are coming back around to be a part of your long-term vision. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. I'm loving all these pages coming through. It's all this new, fresh energy just walking right into your life because you've done enough work to receive it. You've actually done enough work to hold space for it. Oh my god, you guys are not funny. You guys are not funny. And of course they're all laughing at me as I say that. Kick your ass, Nar. You have to be so relentless with the things that you want, because every single time you face your fear, you are preparing yourself for an even bigger realization and manifestation of the things that you want. So of course, when it's gonna get really, really good, you're gonna feel absolutely terrified because you're on the cusp of a breakthrough. That's literally your frequency rising so that you can pivot and quantum shift. So that's what's actually bringing back these old gifts. Some of you were made to put things on the back burner. I just said that, but how did I say that? Okay, so it's interesting because for some of you, these were things that you had experience with, certain soul gifts and talents that you worked on and then had to walk away from or made the choice to walk away from. And others of you, these were things that you always wanted and aspired for, but never actually took action towards because they felt improbable, impossible, unrealistic, whatever the word. Both of those things, all things that fit into those categories are being brought back around for you. And I'm going to say it's more than one under both of those umbrellas. Yeah. Because inspiration is back. Passion is back here. Oh my gosh. Norman, you bless me so abundantly. God bless you. I pray that all of your manifestations come true easily and effortlessly. Thank you for blessing me so abundantly. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Oh, gosh. It's like you're going from, oh my God, I have to do this for another day. From I have to do this for another day to, oh my God, I finally found my why again. I finally understand what I'm doing here. I finally understand why all of this is like this. Why the things that you want are so triggering. They're trying to strengthen you, to prepare yourself to receive actually what you deserve, which is more than you think it is. This this is an awakening that feels so good. That feels so good, Michael. Thank you, Archangel Michael. What else do you need the collective to know, Archangel Michael? I just feel like you have so many eyes on you. Like, so, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Like, Spirit is really trying to put a spotlight on you. Okay? Spirit is really trying to put a spotlight on you. And Spirit is trying to make you uncomfortable with the things that have been holding you back. Spirit has been trying to make you uncomfortable with how small you've been thinking, which is why you're getting so triggered by these messages, these downloads, all of this information is trying to come through. Oh, super conscious creator. Oh, it's showing that you're Julia, right? I think I recognize your profile picture. No, it didn't go through, but thank you. Thank you kindly. I didn't see the notification. I would have said something. So you're being called, literally called up and out of your own delusions. I love you. I love you. But this is the message. You're being called up and out of the wounding consciousness as opposed to sorry, my brain, I saw, wait, the 900 jewels? Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you. May you be blessed abundantly. So, give me that download again. It was gonna hit so hard. I was telling you that you're being called out of your delusions. And, oh, because this 9 of Wands is like, well, not just the winning consciousness, but the warrior consciousness. Okay? Not just the winning consciousness, but the warrior consciousness. The oh my God, life is like hurting me so badly. Everything sucks. To why is this so hard? Like, ugh, it's just the same stuff over and over again. To, you know what? Yeah, I can take it and I can keep going. Coming from a, a, a defeatism kind of mentality to a resilience. So, yes, winning consciousness, but it's not just about the winning. It's about the fact that you don't care how many times it takes you getting back up on that horse in order for you to win. This is about being relentless, because if there's anything that the Knight of Wands is, it's relentless. Okay? I love that. I love that. Wow. Oh my gosh. You literally, you get upset about the things that aren't happening for you, but do you have any idea how many people are looking at you and like they're like, how on earth were they this person and now you're this? Okay? True that. Quitters never win and winners never quit. Okay? This is like you're redefining the terms by which you live, but also you're redefining your identity, like the terms that you've set for your identity. It's not that, oh my gosh, all this happened to me. It's like, well, look at how far I've come. You have no idea how long spirit has been waiting for you to really have this click. Oh my god. Like if you could feel the excitement that I'm feeling right now, like this is like I'm seeing like a stadium, like bleachers. I'm seeing metal, like silver metal bleachers, like everyone just going like hoorah, like just like, really excited. That's really awesome. Seriously. Welcome in. Like because this is, oh my god, you've been giving me this song for days and I didn't understand, spirit. I didn't understand. But now they're like, now we'll give you the song download again and it's gonna make sense. Okay. The song is called Battle Cry. It's called Battle Cry. And I'm hearing like this is the scream. This is the scream that was coming through that I was hearing. I was like, some of you guys just need to let the scream of your life. And this is just like that. That you're like obviously not whispering like that, but if you have to do that in the privacy of a public space and you need a pillow and you need to book that breathwork session, get to that breathwork class where it's socially acceptable to scream and cry and punch pillows in public. You catch my drift. Okay? You need to have this battle cry. I'm sorry. I literally all day I was like, what do you mean, spirit? Oh, that's so funny. Okay. No, because I'm telling you, they've been giving me the download for this message for 3 days. Okay. It's always in divine timing, huh? Yeah, well, they should be scared. You're a feral woman. I know. My neighbors think I'm a witch, and I'm like, yes. Okay. This is about flipping the script on every single one of your circumstances. If you're really having a tough time with that, either book a session with me. I'm telling you, book a session with me or sign up for my Shadow Work Bootcamp, okay? Because I walk you through meditations where you can literally face your demons with a variety of different circumstances, a variety of different examples, and also affirmations to work with for the theme that you dive into. It's scheduled for 6 weeks, but you can take as much time as you want with that, okay? Just make sure you're spending at least 7 days on each theme. And every week it's a different list of 20 channeled affirmations for you. So you might work with one or two every day, just calling the ones that resonate with you. And there's also a workbook for you to track your meditations, how you feel before them, how you feel after them, and what you learned as a result of flipping the script. Okay? And if you have any questions about that, you can email me. But thank you, Lisa, for dropping that link. It's on you to me. I'm like yelling as if I'm not already yelling and you can hear me. Okay. Wow. You're literally obliterating your isolation consciousness. Oh my gosh. I got that download for that number days ago. This is crazy. I'm telling you guys. Like the downloads coming in, your psychic gifts are getting so activated right now. Because I know it's not just me. We have 959 here. That's really specific, and that's here for someone. We also have 99 and 19. 19. Okay. I wanted to say 10, 10. Oh, no, it's 999. Yep. 999 and 10, 10. Okay. So, because you're obliterating your victim consciousness, it's going from, oh my God, I've gone through this, I've gone through that. This is what my life has been. It's like, yeah, look at all the stuff I've overcome that I've still been able to. It is 9 o'clock. I love that. All the stuff that I've been able to overcome. Look at what I've made for myself in the face of all of those things. Some of you physically are different. Like, physically you look, act, walk, talk differently. And this is not unnoticed. Obviously not by your guides, because they wouldn't be putting me here yelling at you about it. Okay? Like, this is actually changing so much. It's like, oh, okay, well, when am I gonna find this light in the world again? Like, I've just been out here on my own, doing my own thing, just like nursing my wounds and like, oh, just having a really rough go at it, and I have to do everything by myself. I have to figure out everything on my own. And Spirit's like, well, actually, yeah, so that's changing. That's changing. That's changing. You needed the isolation to teach you strength. You needed the isolation to learn your value, to get to a point where that you are now stepping out to be seen again. Like, you're not wearing this like a little invisibility cloak. I'm hearing, I know. Okay? Because look at how the Hermit's just like, yeah, I just gotta keep going. I just oh, it's so hard. Everything's so hard. Like, I mean, they really could depict like a happier Hermit. But what do I know? What do I know? That's what you've been asking yourself, huh? And you know a lot more than you think you do. And you need to be in front of people because they need to hear you. They need to know the things that you learned in all of the initiations that God put you through. You chose to be the face. Didn't I say that earlier? Spirit made you go through all of these things because you decided with God and your guides that you were going to be the one that was going to walk people through the things that you did. Okay? Yeah, but I can hear you being like, oh yeah, but who's gonna listen to me? Like, I don't even make sense when I talk, and like I just sound so dumb, I just sound so stupid. Well, no you don't. No you don't. That's the wound, that's the pattern you're here to break, because your solar plexus and also your throat chakra literally like can break things. It destroys illusions. Your voice speaks so much truth, backed by the integrity that you've stepped into with all of your experiences. You change everything for people. God couldn't have you out here making tower moments for just everyone quite yet, until you realize that that's what you were here to do. I said what I said. It's Sunday live. Yeah. Because 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 6 of Wands. be seeing 1055 or 1056. It's just so funny. They're just singing the song in my head. It's a battle cry. I think it was Imagine Dragons Battle Cry. I think it was a song for a video game. I don't play video games, but I just think that's what it's for, what they wrote it for. I think you're about to surprise yourself. You're gonna surprise yourself. Oh, I love that for you. I don't know why I want to laugh so hard right now, but I just feel like you're gonna wake up one day, like you're actually just, oh, it's gonna be really weird. You're gonna wake up and be like, oh, something's different. Okay, but I also laugh like to transmute energy and to transmute fear. So I feel like you're learning to really understand what it is you're afraid of, why you don't need to be afraid of it anymore, because you've always overcome your fears. That's the message. You don't have to be afraid of things anymore because you know that eventually you're gonna get over it with repeated exposure therapy or confrontation. Yeah, wow. Oh my god, no kidding. That's the 11, 11. That's the 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You can't even make that up. That's the last number confirmation for you, 11. It's time to pivot. All right. Let me get my cards out of the way. And then we're going to light our prayer candle. Okay. Why did you think that being yourself wasn't enough? It's not really true, is it? That's the message. I hear you, Spirit. And don't be so quick to justify your doubt when you should be justifying your dreams. It's never too late. It's never too late for hope, and it's never too late for divine intervention or for a prayer to be heard. 909. Yes, 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 Spirit. I know, I hear you. Thank you, Spirit Team. Thank you, Archangel Michael. I'm going to ask that you stick around, though, and help with the candle if you have particular intentions that you'd like to go into it. And I offer this to the source of everything, to Mama Gaia, to each and every one of you and your spirit teams. Thank you for being present with me today. But stick around, because we have our prayer candle. Which I'm almost out of. Oh no. Okay. So we're going to clear the energy out of this. Bye-bye everyone else's energy. Thank you to everyone who made it possible for me to be holding this in my hands today, to be using it for the purposes intended. For collective healing. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to have to ask you to put the downloads on pause. We can talk about that later. Oh, you can see that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and offer this candle to the source of everything. And I offer my sincerest gratitude to be able to do this work. Thank you. Thank you for all of the initiations. Thank you for the good and the bad. Thank you to my spirit team for helping facilitate this message today and for bringing everyone here who's supposed to be here. For everyone who needs this message. I offer this candle to Gaia, to our sacred earth, for holding us dear and for supporting us even when we forget about her or we don't prioritize her interests and her needs. I offer this prayer candle charged with Reiki to the collective. May your prayers be heard and answered and then some. Please give the collective strength and courage to stand tall, knowing their worth, knowing what they deserve. Help them to be sensitive and empathetic when sending and setting boundaries. Somebody texting here. When sending boundaries or setting boundaries. But also to not accept less than they deserve. Whatever that means to you. I pray for the healing of the Earth's consciousness, for her grid lines and her ley lines, and also the collective's hearts. May your true consciousness be inspired and and brought forward from inside of you to create the new earth you are here to live. May you be brave and acknowledge your fear without letting it deter you. May you see how strong you really are and prove to yourself just how much you are capable of. We hold this space for the divine healing of anyone who needs it. Be that spiritual, emotional, or physical injury, illness, or dis-ease. We offer this candle to our ancestors for their relentless determination to ensure that we got here today, to be able to change these patterns and bring forward the new earth. Let these cycles be complete in peace. And may we all dance in divine love. If anyone would like to add their own prayers either out loud or in the chat, I'd love to include them. But even if you just say it out loud, your prayer will be heard. Maybe you write it down tonight with the intention of adding it to this candle. Julia says, may we move as one breath, each life a note in the divine symphony of renewal. And as the world shifts, may we remember we are not waiting for the light. We are the light, called now to shine, to serve, and to love. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I pray for the unconditional love. I pray for unconditional love and everlasting peace on earth as it is in heaven. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Protect the angels of Gaia as we dance through the shadows in the moonlight. Poetic and beautiful. Thank you for sharing. All right, collective. Thanks so much for coming out. And whenever you find this, the energy in this prayer candle is available to you for your prayers and your intentions. For the highest good of all and harm to none. God's grace be upon us all. All right. I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you so much for being present with me and for sharing the space and receiving these messages. Again, if this resonated with you and you want to book a personal reading, the link's in the description box below to my website. You'll find all of my offerings there. Psychic readings, herbalism consults, Reiki energy healing, psychic surgery, home blessings and clearings, land blessings and clearings. I said that because someone needs someone's been thinking about the energy in their home. You need to reach out to me. Okay? My email is also in the description box below. All right. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.